Good evening and welcome back to Golden Lab. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new season. Here we go. Here we go. Going into this season, the 6th season of Golden Lab with the night career mode. It feels like the first real chance to go in and, fight consistently at the front, potentially with both cars. Potentially. I'm not saying we will. I'm not saying anything just yet. Here we go. New season. Now. I think we're going to be keeping everyone except for Cilliers, and we may still grab Cilliers even so. So LeBron have gone for Anders Nielsen. Previous team, a free agent, a quali master, and a Rainmeister, which has meant that Henny Holgerson from LeBron has moved to the Etzolinis. It's our turn. It's our turn. Okay. Who are we going to grab? So we've got 6 and 5 Bregman. And the next best would have been the 3 that are now gone. Although we do have Cilliers, 4 and 4. 4 and 4 Cilliers. 5 and 4 Laframboise. 5 and 5 Lovera. 5 and 6 Larousse. 6 and 4 Tim Morstan with the Quali Master. Personable and patriotic. Larousse, however, is handy. That could be a useful one. Oh. Johansson could be a good one as well, though. Look at that, 5 and 6 as well. Then we've got Divan Bauer, but those stats are very heavy in one way, not the other. And we've got 7 and 4 Chandler Dupont, but Chandler Dupont is reckless. As is Rossetti. Oh, this is difficult. I think Larousse with the handy trait is next. The next driver we're going to grab. We're going to get the Frenchman, Gabriel Larousse. There we go. It's going to cost us only 19, which isn't so bad. Do we go with an experimental car? No, we do not. We're going to keep it relatively safe. We're not going conservative, even though it would increase the reliability. No, we're going balanced. The lowest we can get is 25.44. Let's see what happens when the other cars are also built as well. Okay, let's go to Chapman. So I think we've stolen Larousse from Chapman. We have genuinely stolen someone away. Rossetti has come in, free agent, joined Chapman. Moiston has stayed. Everyone else is the same. Wayland have made a big change. Look at that, 3 changes. Piet Cilliers moves from Knight over to Wayland. Grant Mitchell, a free agent. Dussel, free agent. Lovera sticks around. Divan Bauer, Gerardo Silva, Pierre Pollitt, and Talbot Grimes, all for April. New. Bancroft keeps the same drivers, except they've changed Tyler Edwards in. Bernier Edwards, David Edwards this time. But then Bjorn Johansson has been picked up. Fair enough. Artie von Heim's gone to Hemlock. Very interesting. And then Romano still driving. The Bancroft drivers are now Pope drivers. Fair enough. Ribeiro, previous team Pope. Artie von Heim, previous team Knight. But Johansson, free agent. Silva, Pope. Ivan Bauer, free agent. Okay, we click continue. We're looking for... Where are we looking? We're looking top 2. Constructors' Championship, top 2. That's what we're looking for. Oh, but look at that. A race income of 6 guaranteed with a slightly easier race bonus. I'm going to go with Varsprung. And the car is built. Our steering is pretty freaking good. Our steering is pretty good. Our chassis, bit shaky. Our engine also a little bit shaky. Let's take a look at the calendar. So we start in Brazil at the Ondas Rolando, high elevation. So the engines are even weaker, bumpy, anti-clockwise, and in the rain. Then we go off to Hopkins Boot, a tough, dangerous, rainy track. Then Stretto, another dangerous one. And then another dangerous one at the Schwarzwald Ring. Then Mutton Shop. Then Retorcido, which is arid and narrow, so less overtaking. Nordze is back. Circuit Casino is back. Potenza and Francis Hollow. So I think these 4 races were on the calendar last year. I'm not sure if these ones were. I think Mutton Shop was. Right. Okay, now we start with a build. Go to the garage. Reliability has started tip-top. Very good. Okay, what's this? Engine is poor. Okay, so the engines are even weaker at this track. The chassis actually perform better. So that means it's a no-brainer. You've got to build a new engine. And it goes straight up to 2850. Okay, that's going to go on to... Actually, it should probably go on to LaRousse's car because he's got the handy trait. Because if you have it the other way around, it's 65. And I'm going to say this now. Going into this season, it's a fresh start, of course. There is no number 1, number 2. There is no car that is considered, you know, priority. They'll have to prove it on the track. We're going with the McLaren approach. Let them race. Okay, race number 1. Here we go. Let's go. It's going to be wet. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be long freaking track lap times. We start on the intermediate tyres. We open the sectors up, move that across, send them out, times 2 speed. And let's see what happens out there. Here we go. First race of the season. Are you as excited as I am? I don't know. They're all a bit bunched up. Okay, we've made a bit of an error there. They're all a bit bunched up. They can't get past each other. But Bregman's in the zone. Putting in purples right now, I imagine. Until Maldonado comes along. It's going to be weird, you know. We've got a couple of drivers moving around. Woods and Holgerson are making up the Etzolinis. Who would have thought it? Nielsen, look at that. Puts it on the front row. Rossetti as well. We've got some new names on the grid, in the paddock, in the hangars. Got to separate our drivers up a little bit. We can't have them driving right behind each other like that. And our first bit of tuning, well, we've got to focus on the engine because of this track. That's just super unhelpful. Super unhelpful. Really, really poor. Not fair. Good. Okay, so Bregman's going to go out first. Larus goes out second, and there's a bit of a gap between them. In fact, we've got Artie von Heim. Oh no, Artie von Heim I thought was going to be in between our drivers. He is not. So we've got Romano, von Heim, Cilliers. We've got 3 previous drivers out there. Unless I'm forgetting some. I don't think I am. Might be. Okay, LaRouche is set in a green sector there. That's nice. And another one. Okay, brilliant. He's probably going to shoot on up to 4th. Yeah, 4th. Okay. 3 seconds behind the others. Oh, my word. Well, it's kind of, yeah, kind of difficult because we weren't putting in our best laps at the start. Bregman down in 7th. And we're probably not going to be able to improve. So it's going to be all about the race. Okay, that could be a good one. Yes. And again. Yes. Nice. Nice. Okay, we're trying to get the engine up. We're trying to get the engine to work a little bit better for us. Here we go. So we're on the wet tyres. No one else is on the wet tyres. Oh, no. People are on the wet tyres. We're not. I don't think we're going to be able to set improved times with the wet tyres, of course. It would be quite something if we did. Okay, well, Bregman's out there improving, so maybe it's just the focus thing. Yeah, okay, it was very close. It was very close there. Look at that. It's literally what? 500ths? Very close. There we go. That's the first one done. So now we'll focus on the chassis. Actually, the next best is to split this up. Not great, not bad. Okay, 4th and 7th is where we are right now. That's, well, it's a risky one. Oh, okay, it kind of paid off. It was okay. Okay, I'm going to speed it up a tad because this is a blimmin' long lap, 2.5 minutes. So we're going 4 times speed to see if we can get through this session at a good rate. Hopefully there is an opportunity later in the session to go back onto the inters because I feel like that's our only real chance to try and push on. I mean, look at these top 3. The Ezzolinis are back in the game with freaking times like that. And they're improving. They are improving. Okay, fine. All right. Still wet at the minute, however. Don't even think, is it really... Is it going to get dry enough? Oh my word, that was just freaking outrageous. Is it going to get dry enough to do a lap on the Inters? Have we blown our chance to put in a good lap? I mean, the fact that those guys are 5 freaking seconds up the road means we are already playing catch up this season. We're going to have to build parts as fast as we possibly can. And hope for no sabotage. Right. Well, that buggered that, isn't it? Okay, we're going to cancel the pit. So we still get the lap in. It's not actually the worst thing. You know, Bregman's in 7th. All it does is mess up our trying to improve our tuning. One car left. LaRousse down into 6th. Can't focus. Down into 7th. Yeah, this is not really the start we were after this season. But it's the start we've been given. So we start 7 and 8. All right, fine. I do love the fact that Johansson has put their car up and into 9th position. I mean, it's a Vernier up in 9th. I don't think we've seen that very often. Not really. Here we go. It's race time. It's actually probably better to go on the hards here. Yeah, I'm thinking so. And a race long here. Race. Frickin'. Oh, okay. No, it's a good one. It's a good one. Azevedo's invigorated. I thought it was a bad one. Okay, we're going to watch our drivers at the start line here. They're right next to each other. We're hoping for a clean start. 7. All the way. Look at that from the Roos. Up to 4th. Bregman down to 11th. Don't worry about it. We're not thinking about it. We've got 4 different teams in the front 4 positions as things stand. Okay. That's a bad start from Bregman on a track that is obviously difficult to overtake on. Well, never mind. Okay, because LaRousse has just been overtaken freaking easily, it seems. Okay, calm it down, guys. Calm it down, guys. Okay, we're going to stop looking at LaRousse specifically. Bregman in 13th. What is happening? What is he doing? What is that about? Times 2 speed. Not ideal. Not ideal. We're going to hope for some kind of strategic stroke of genius. Okay, Siliez is gone. And then we've given it back. Bregman. Buddy. There we go. Bregman! How comes every time you overtake Siliez, you get overtaken again? Bregman's in the zone. There we go. There's the overtake done. Get past the next one and get off into the distance. Get after Von Heim. Yeah, there we go. The gap is 7.9, but it is coming down rapid. Because Bregman's got, I think, to be honest, a better car and he's a better driver as well. Can't focus. Okay, calm it down. 3.51 is the gap here for Bregman. LaRousse is doing all right, just kind of hanging about. Up into 4th. LaRousse is in the zone. Okay, push time, push time, push time. Yeah, love that. Moving away from Maldonado really nicely. Opening the gap. Bregman is now right behind. Well, LaRousse is in the lead right now because of the pit stops. Bregman made the overtake. There we go. Into 8th position. LaRousse with the fastest lap of the race so far. By 5 seconds? 3 seconds. Okay, by 3 seconds. Bregman in the zone. Let's go, buddy. Okay, Nielsen is chasing us down in his LeBron. The longer we slow them up, the better for LaRousse. Bregman can't focus. That's a calm down moment. No, LaRousse couldn't hold him off too long. Okay. Running in 3rd, however. Seeing if there's yellow flags coming. I feel like there will be. Woods and Nielsen are kind of, trading places at the front. LaRousse has overtaken us. We're doing okay. I'm liking this drive from LaRousse. In fact, I'm liking this drive from both of my drivers because they're putting in this first shift as long as they possibly can. Now, what is the weather saying? It's nowhere near Inters right now. Is it going to get to Inters? I think it is. There's going to be a period where you want to be on the Inters. So, hopefully there's a yellow flag. And we can extend these tyres all the way to that little period where you want to be on the Inters. Okay, Bregman is now approaching the back of this big this group of 3 of Morstan, Maldonado, Johansson. You kind of see it around here as they go round. They're going around more or less together. Bregman now trying to get the move done on Johansson. Has got the move done. Into 7th. Bregman's in the zone, but I'm not going to push because, again, I'm looking to try and extend those tyres. Oh, okay. Rossetti's gone onto the Inters early. That's quite early. Number 9 car, or in 9th position car. They've all gone onto the Inters now. I think it's too early. I'll be honest, I think it's too early. The track's getting too wet. Okay, we've just been overtaken by an Inters, so yeah, there we go. Okay, that's fine. Inters pits now is okay. Because everyone's pitted twice, and we've only pitted, well, so far none. This will be the first pit stop. Running in 4th. Running in 4th and 5th right now, don't forget. Okay, running in 4th and 6th. Yeah, running in 4th and 6th. Brilliant. So qualifying 7 and 8, we've done the jump on the Chapmans by going long with the first set of tyres, extending them as much as we could possibly extend them. I'm not, while it's raining, while they're on the Inters, I'm not even going to tell them to push. I'm going to listen to the comments. Don't push if you don't really need to. We're not in a position where we need to, Can we push the engine to the end? Not just yet. So I'm going to check that at lap 22. That's when I think it'll be a good time to push all the way to the end. Running 4 and 6 right now. It's got to be about collecting points in this early race because it's quite obvious that front 3 have got a much, well, together, they are faster. They clearly are. The Ezzolinis are back on the game. They're back on the money with their car design. and they're just the fastest around. Woods and Holgerson have got rapid cars. Okay. How are we looking now? Okay, almost. So 22, 23. One more lap. Okay, we're running 5 and 6. Maldonado got the job done. Still inters. No one is moved off the inters just yet. And I think about now is push time to the end. Okay, not just yet for Bregman. So a little bit longer. How about now? There we go. Okay, we push to the end now. The engine is burning to the end. One more pit stop, which will be going from the wet weather tyres, from the intermediate tyres, back onto the dry tyres. And we've got to try and time it as best we can. Everyone will have to stop. There is no way people are going to be taking their inters to the end. Johansson's gone for another set of inters. I don't know about that, Johansson. I don't know about that one. The track is going to dry out. It really is. We're running 5 and 6 and we're looking good at it. LaRusso's got Maldonado literally a second ahead of him. Rossetti's gone onto the softs now. See what the Rossetti's lap times start doing. If they start going faster. So where's Rossetti? Number 9 car. Again, we're watching Rossetti on a different strategy to more or less everyone. Morston's gone inters. Other cars are going for dries. Here we go. So I think it's... I'm still thinking it's a tad too early. Rossetti's put in a 243. 227. It's still... Yeah, look at that. I mean... That's nothing special, is it, in terms of lap time? That's nothing special at all. 227. Rossetti coming round. 228. 227. Now, if we can survive, and we stretch these tyres out. 221. LaRousse in the zone. 223. What's Maldonado doing? 218. Oh, dang. Okay, I need to slow this down. I think I've got to pit him. No, I don't. It's the last laps. It's the last laps. I think by staying out, we're actually okay. It's going to be close. The track's drying out. I know it's drying out, guys. Maldonado's gaining quite significantly, but may run out of time. Don't know. Oh, I don't know. I've got to tell Bregman to... Oh, the tyres are... I know the tyres are giving out, guys. I know. No, I think we're going to lose 5th. I think we're going to lose 5th unless Bregman can somehow hold off Maldonado. Look at this right here. No, there it goes. Maldonado's taken it. But we've still managed 4th with LaRousse. And there is, there is the chance maybe we could have hit Bregman earlier. I don't know if we had the... I mean, look at that. They're pushing freaking fastest lap. 2:13 Maldonado. Fastest lap to wrap that up. Boy, it would have been a mammoth effort. And it was only half a lap. Lord of the Pit. Complete a pit stop in under 6 seconds. Oh, yes. So we went for the 1 stop. We were the only team to go for the 1 stop. And we turned a 7-8 quali into a 4-6 finish. That was all right. There's definitely, there's probably still more we could have done to try and turn that race into. I don't think a podium was on. I just don't think it was. Losing that last place to Maldonado, maybe there was a pit stop we could have made, but I feel like if Bregman had a pit stop, then Maldonado would have taken that place anyway, and then we're trying to get the place back, and that's even harder. So I think we did the best we could, judging by the way the weather went. With the intermediates right at an awkward time where you couldn't really go to the end on them, and they're drying out. I mean, look, we took 20 points. We took 20 points, and I'm like nitpicking here. We took 20 points. It's absolutely fine. It's a perfectly fair start to this season. Two races, finish on the podium in a race without. Nope, that's not happening. There we go. They're telling me not to push my engine. That's all I blimmin' do. That's all I do is push the engine. Okay, we're going to look at the driver standings. We are 4 and 6. Of course we are, because that's how the race finished. In the team standings, we are third by quite a distance, 12 points, 9 points behind LeBron, 20 points behind Ezzolini. Not looking like a bad start at all. We're trying to get second. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get into the top 2. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this season opener. It was a pretty good one. All about strategy and going with the one-stop. And I think it worked. It wasn't so bad. Leave your comments, guys. Thank you for watching. I shall catch you next time.